And it is what the climate change models predict for the UK. And so it's fair to say it does make the talks in Paris look an awful lot more relevant to a lot of us.
Thanks very much, Cathy. Well, it's now almost a week since those floods hit Cumbria, bringing misery for thousands in the run-up to Christmas. But the people of Cockermouth are not letting it dampen their festive cheer. They are pushing ahead with celebrations and even getting ready for Santa's arrival, as Peter Lane discovered.
Final preparations for a Christmas festival that very nearly didn't happen. When the floods hit, Cockermouth cancelled its plans. But just days later, they decided the show must go on. Organisers say it'll include a bigger-than-ever street market for people whose shops were washed out.
Not only is it going ahead, it's about 3 times the size it was meant to be. They will actually get some trading in before Christmas.
They can come here, have a stall, get some stock sold.
Yeah, get some stock sold, you know, have a big Cumbrian group hug in the spirit of Cumbria.
This was Cockermouth last weekend when the river invaded the streets here. Storm Desmond bringing a deluge to Cumbria just days away from Christmas. For flood victims like Alan, proudly putting flags on his damaged home today, there is no giving up.
It's very difficult really, but you've just got to keep going. It's no good just sort of saying, well, I can't do it and this, that and the other, but because one person's positive, it helps everybody else along the way to sort of be, well, we're all still here, luckily. Not a very nice thing to happen, but we've just got to get on and see if we can fight through it.
For high streets and hotels here, that fight means getting back to work and getting the message out that Cumbria is open for business.
I think we've got a very can-do attitude in this town. We've done it all before. People mention Dunkirk spirit, but it's just been a real, let's get on with it, let's sort it out, let's get back to normal as quickly as possible.
Silent night, holy night.
And it is the sights and sounds of Christmas that will help send that message. At Cockermouth School today, they were in fine voice, practising for tonight's festival. Santa's grotto is being prepared too, and if children can't get here because of flood damage or disruption, this year the toys will be delivered to them. It's just one of the changes they've made here in Cockermouth after deciding that whatever the weather did, nothing stops Christmas.
Peter, you've been there pretty much all week. How would you assess the clear-up and people's mood?
Well, Andy, the fact that any of this is happening says it all, really. Despite what they've been through, people whose homes and businesses were damaged by the floods have found the physical and emotional strength to make this Christmas festival happen. Now, they're not kidding themselves. They know there are tough months ahead, but they're just trying to hold on to a sense of normality and community spirit, and to remind the outside world that many streets, like the one right behind me here, weren't even touched by the water. It's that Cumbria is open for business message.
Thanks, Peter.